dare you to tell enough, sir. Right, okay. I'm going to toilet. What? Right, okay. I don't know. I'll go forward with it. I did that one. I went to work, Right. Okay. So, hello and welcome to Live with Rex, episode 131. And it's a bit later than I had planned it to be, if I'm being completely honest. I was that tired from the day I've had, I just kept falling asleep. You know, when you say you'll get up and then you continuously fall back, as you get too comfortable, kind of thing? Well, that's more or less what kept happening to me. But welcome to the stream. And you know, we've been quite productive with the streams the last couple of days. We're getting some stuff done. Well, I'm a mess, by the way, so I'm just going to put my hat on. Problem solved. But yeah, so what are we going to be primarily focusing on? Well, I'm thinking for this stream, it's gonna have to be the glass cabinet that sits behind me. That's been a mess for a while. Like, so previously on the streams, we got this sorted out for the most part, which will look great. And trust me, it's going to get some additions soon. Oh, speaking of which, if you did not see the short that I made, this came in. So I started to buy action figures and got this guy come in today. So it's from 2012. So MH01, so that's Movie Hero 1. So that's like the start of the series. Don't know why. Because I went to an event, my trading hall ended up with number 17, right? Just because I thought it was cool, that Padme that we got up there. And my thinking was, hey, let's go on eBay and see if we can get more of these. So that's what this is. I've also got the Super Battle Droid, which I think if we look on the back, you see number 2? I have that on the way as well, so that's great. As well as I've got one from other series from back in the day. So we'll be pinning that up there. I think we'll take the Padme and move her along a bit since I've got, and I'm probably going to end up buying R2 because I was quite cheap one who was the third one. This might end up turning into a thing that I end up collecting like on a serious level the way that I do Lego. So that's up there just now. We'll be pinning that up during the stream. But the cabinet is the main thing we're going to be focusing on. And of course, tomorrow or Saturday, that back Ivar is going to get gutted and redone, which will be great to finally have that done. Because the last really bad looking part of what we need to do. But it will be interesting to get done. We need to move a few things around that we've got going in that glass cabinet. So the main thing that I keep in the glass cabinet at this point is, you know, just miscellaneous things that don't really work anywhere else. I'm just going to say how it is. It is slightly kind of a crap storage system, or a storage system for crap. So I'll take you guys over and we'll kind of examine how we're going to do this. So up until recently, right? By the way, this does have lights, which we will. I just do enjoy turning these on, by the way. Well, that's a light. So that's the Back to the Future DeLorean, which does need fixed. I was keeping other things in here. Got like those Padme stickers, like the gunship ones. Got the 2011 character encyclopedia as well. Some figures that I've pushed back for the most part. We've got the clone helmet. And with that, we've got to come up with some ideas. I'm not quite sure where to go on that. Like, at least sitting around it, I've had it sitting at this angle because I was keeping a bunch of sealed sets there. But of course, those are now kind of... It's turning an interesting display. I'm not touching the back set, which is the main one I want to build, the AT-AP, until we hit 4,000 subscribers. That's what I bought that for that stream. We are still trying to get to that subscriber count. Not quite there yet. We've got just under 200 more to go. So if you really want to watch me build an AT-AP, share this live. These things here I recently picked up like a week ago at the same event where I got the Padme action figure. These are cup toppers from the Phantom Menace from 1999. I should also point out, it was the Padme I picked up as well as the Ori Mantell that's there. The Hondo Naka in the middle, I've had that for years. It was just in a retro collectible store. I saw it and I thought, hey, I like the look of that. That's from 2011. The Ori Mantell is from 1999. That Padme is from 2012. Same series that this Shock Trooper comes from. So, yeah, there's that. The bottom is kind of like non-Star Wars related. It says we've got like Monster Fighters or Lego Scooby-Doo, and the bottom is just kind of storage. So, I keep my guitar in front of this. So, I'm thinking this shelf will, but the DeLorean will probably be the main thing that goes in it. Some of these Star Wars figures are just going to end up back on the main display, which we now have all the sets where they need to be, like some minor adjustments. And we're going to tidy this up probably in a couple of streams. And then once this is all sorted and this is sorted, the minifigures can go back on. Because I'm looking to get the room tour for this year filmed rather soon. So that's part of the plan. I need to quickly go and do something, so I'll be back in a moment. So I'm gonna prop you guys up here. I don't know how long the stream's gonna be. I am looking to get semi of a decent stream out of it. So yeah. Ugh. It's warm. One moment. I do want to apologise for the delay. I do live with someone who's, well, you would class as elderly, and I do have to help them. So I will occasionally have to get up and do that. So I'll be back in one moment. I do apologise, but trust me, this stream will be worth it. I'm doing great today, Harry. How are you? Calvin. 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 Stop. Right, okay. So 100, so you want 180 degrees. So I didn't think we should leave it for that long. The air fryer cooks too fast, so give it 15 minutes and then we'll check on it. Right, but then what in case it cooks it? Take 20, put it in for 20 and then I'll check it and then put it back on again. Alright. Right. Press play. There you go. Oh. I thought the one with bananas, you know? You know what I had to set when I was in Asgard? That was the most I could get. It was all bundles of 3 or 4 bananas. Is that yours? Right. Right, I'll sort these things out because I'll be going to Asda later on. I need to sit down again. I'm a bit busy. We want that one too? Green one, man. Right.
This bloody stupidness. Now that's ridiculous because the fucking back door's been open. Whoever done that? You know what I mean? Is that you, Lily? I've got a new bathroom, a new seat. I'm sick of that. I've got one of the good ones.
Alright.
It's so, I'll have to get you tired when you're ready.
Right.
That was bad. Because the back door's been open.
Right, again, I do apologise for delay, but what needed to be taken care of has been taken care of. I'll put my hat on because this is ridiculous. I need to sort my hair out. But hey there, Blueberry. Right now that all delays are out the way, we can finally get to the subject matter. So what we'll do is I'm gonna take my guitar and we're gonna move it over here, right? Just so that it's out the way. I'll also get its stand and move that, so that should give us much better access. So it is all just these top two shelves of the cabinet that I'm going to be doing. I don't know if I'll do anything else in this stream. See, now that I'm on like that final 200 subscribers or less than that, to get to 4,000 subscribers, I really want to stream for a while because, you know, the live streams do pick up a good amount of subscribers, but as do my shorts. So we might just do the cabinet and then go straight to doing shorts for the rest of the evening. So I'm going to open up the cabinet, which just opens up like that. If we get the cabinet open, we can get inside. So we're just going to be removing stuff for a while. So we take the DeLorean out. I do need to give it a really good dusting. There we go. This one sat at the top of my shelf for a long while. It's not a set I pulled down as much as I once did. Tell me, see when this set came out, the way that it works, like the Technic side of this one underneath the DeLorean, that fascinated me quite a bit. There we go. So the DeLorean, I'll just put out here on the bed for now. So let me show you what we're working with now. The DeLorean is out of the glass case. So we're going to open the door here. So these dice, they have some personal meaning. So I'm going to move this to be somewhere safe. Just going to put 1 and 2. Oh, and 3. So start to take out things like minifig stands. We've got the TC14 from 2012. Now, where am I going to put these for safety while I'm doing this? I'll put those kind of figures along here for now. Just temporary. So we've got TC14 from 2012. We've got the in here. We've got the Chrome Stormtrooper from 2010. So we're going to take the Chrome Stormtrooper and just put in there. Again, this is not permanent. This is just a temporary thing that I'm doing. Got this custom. This is a really cool minifigure. I found it on eBay. Somebody was selling it in the US. This is Zero the Hutt from the Clone Wars. There's no way I can get that to stay open, is there? Oh, there is. Cool. It works even better. So again, we're just going to put these up here temporarily, just so that they're out the way. Got these here as well. So these are custom stickers that I got off this guy in Germany. Because I've got a couple Republic gunships. In fact, if I go in here, you'll able to see the one that has Count Dooku stickering on it. And this is another set that I got in that bundle, which kind of motivates me to buy another gunship. So we've got that. Things are a bit shifted around here. We've got Smooth Hair Princess Leia from 2006. So that's that like mismolded one that you could have got in the X-Wing, or there's a couple sets that she came in. We've got a Wolfpack Clone Trooper here, so we're just going to take him over here. And this is one thing. So when I bought this glass case, I, for some reason, was stupid enough to think that this was, like, sealed. You guys can see in the lighting that, no, it's not. Dust still got in here. So we've got this is the coin you got with the Jango's UCS Slave 1. So again, all this stuff's going up here until I figure out. Got this nice bit here that we did in one of the previous streams, all my sealed stuff that we are going to be building on streams. Got the Land Speeder, the 2 battle packs from 2010, the 08 ATAP. That'll be our 4,000 subscribers build. That's what I was talking about. Come back over here, take these stickers. So one of my favourite books from LEGO Star Wars is this. This is the 2011 Character Encyclopedia. Most of it is a big book full of, well, retro figures. Because in 2011, there was quite a few figures they hadn't remade yet. So it was like nice big prints of like original versions of minifigures. Like these two figures here were updated the year after this book came out. But it's kind of cool seeing, you know, the old Gamorrean Guard, the old Bib Fortuna. Open up at this page. You know, there's some cool stuff in this book. Got Sand Trooper and Han Solo there. It's crazy to think, like, of the modern version of this book, what figures we would be showing. Yeah. Or as the big print would be. And this is the book that you got the Han Solo in with the medal. So I will just put that down there for now. 2011 Shadow Earth Trooper, which was the first May the 4th Be With You promotion. Put that over there. So what, I do like doing what I was doing there. I like taking the camera back and forth, but it's not practical for me to, you know, actually get stuff done in timely manner. We got Chrome Darth Vader from 2009 to put up there. Got the Shock Trooper here from 2014. I kind of put him in there because that figure was, like, the Shock Trooper, at least in a modern way, was rare for the longest time. We got Commander Wolf here from 2011. It just made sense to have him in the case when I first got it. Okay, man, this is the first time this case has been emptied since January. It's not a part of the display that's really changed like everything else has. And we've got the 08 Fox, he was in there too. His plates fell down the back, so I need to retrieve that. Got this custom molded. It's by a guy called Hill Heligus 2015. So it's custom molded Banfa. You know, to look like the complete saga. And one of the last ones that was on this shelf, a couple did fall down from the other shelf, is we got the original Kashyyyk Trooper from 2005 on this plate. Oh, hey there. What do you mean, oh no? Right, let's just move some other things that we got here. So I will need to clean that out. Try and make some progress of it. This thing with the Shock Trooper, we will hang that up in this stream as well. So I'm going to rearrange that. Because I can see myself buying the R2-D2 one, so it's going to need rearranging anyway. But yeah, welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing? These cup toppers I bought at that convention from when the Phantom Menace came out in '99. Got the, basically if you went in a theater, apparently these are also available on KFC. It's just thing to top the cup, you know, if you take the straw and stuff off, which is pretty cool. Might try and track down one of the cups. We've got Queen Padme and Yoda there. I was a weird oddity. I don't really buy stuff like that. I'm mostly a Lego guy, but I saw them and just thought, no, they're kind of cool to have those. And of course, we got my Phase 1 animated, well, no, I'd call it a realistic Clone Trooper helmet from 2008, the Talking Hasbro one. Bought that in a convention. Kind of same idea as those things I just mentioned. I just saw them and thought, you know what? That would be cool. So, I want to check that nothing has fallen down from that top shelf, because that's where like all the kind of, you know, ridiculously rare stuff was getting kept. Of course, the way to know that will be pure at the bottom drawer. Called it. Because a minifigure I heard fall down there the other night when I was moving things around, and I don't know which one it was. Turns out it was Malgus. So, yeah, we're getting there. Just these glass shells here. These can come out. Are we hell taking them completely? I refuse to do that. Right then, let's. I think the Clone Trooper helmet is gonna have to be at the top because it's a Clone Trooper helmet and it looks badass. And due to the shaping of the helmet, it must be at an angle. But you can't tell me that won't immediately drag attention in the background of streams. Having a Clone Trooper helmet should sit that way. Nice, we're cooking with gas. That looks great. So those Star Wars cup toppers, these guys, right? Hey there. I'm looking at them in front. One in front of the cone. Let's see. I'm having my doubts actually. Plus, it would ruin the look of this because I want to put my custom Clone Trooper figures there. Tell you what, right? Those can always go in other places. Because you can be quite creative with those. Let's see, who we got here? No, I've got the UCS Falcon from the original one. I've got the UCS B-Wing. I've got the UCS Jango Fett's Slave 1. The Venator I am planning to pick up this year before it goes away. I don't have space for it, but just to keep a copy for when I do have the space, rather than, decide, hey, I'll buy it in a few years' time and it, ends up running crazy money. I want to avoid that. I'm just saying if I put something up here. No, I did not. Right, I'll have to keep an eye out for it. Back to the Future DeLorean can go in there. I should put the little one in there as well. Got the 2 Lego DeLoreans in there. That's cool. It is a cool set. Don't get me wrong. It's not my favourite UCS set, but I do like the idea of it. It's not my favourite thing I've ever seen, but I will give credit to Lego where credit's due. Doing it as a cross-section was an interesting idea, and I applaud that. I'm not going to do this as a display thing because I want to put this somewhere else, but if I get a really cool action figure for Star Wars other than the Shock Trooper, that would look cool, would it? I'm just experimenting here. See if I get the action figure for the Phase 1 helmet, we have to do that. Right, I have that Star Wars Yavin 4 coin thing somewhere. Where is that? That has to go on. It's down here. See, I like some of the minifigures in the set, so even though I'm not planning to pick up the set, see if I tell you what, guys, see if I get to 10,000 subscribers before the set retires, right, whenever that may be, I will buy it. Could you imagine I say that and then tomorrow I wake up and it's like 6,000, the next day it's 9,000, you know what I mean? That would be so annoying. I guess I'm buying a UCS Death Star. Right, man, that looks good, right? I'll take the camera over and I want, like, you guys' perspective on this. Let's have a look. I think this is looking pretty nice. We're prepping up for a room in the next, within the next month, so having this I love what I need to find a part that's fallen off the back of that door, and you guys will be able to see what part it is immediately. But this is great. Those Star Wars cup toppers, I still don't know where the hell I'm going to put those. I didn't buy when I bought those at that haul. I didn't completely have an idea in my head of what would become of them. I just saw them and thought, you know what, those are cool. Why come up with an idea on that? Because, well, obviously, I just saw them and for £5 for both of them. So like, yeah, £5 all in. I just thought, well, I can't help that. That is a brilliant deal. Because I'm not going to go on my main shelf. Like that's out of the question. See, I don't want to put. I could fit one of them in with the Cornella, but I feel that would ruin the display. Obviously, as part of the stream, we still got to get this guy up on the wall. See, I never planned on getting into Star Wars action figures. I always liked the look of the ones from years ago. This one's from 2012. It's a sealed shock trooper, but I kind of got into it like very recently, about a week ago, and I've bought quite a few of them. Yeah, that'll look great up there. So I'll put my guitar on its stand back. It does cover the bottom half of this cabinet, to be fair, which is why I'm not entirely bothered about how the bottom half looks, because you're not really going to notice or see it, so it's kind of cool. It's kind of sorted out like the way that it should be. So that's kind of the view. It does look quite good. The way we've got it set up. I could also probably put this at an angle. So yeah, right at the angle, because it gives more room when walking from the door. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that. That's perfect. Looks much better. So I need to get rid of this box that I've got here. This box is what the shock trooper came in today. Where did I put that shock trooper? It's over there. But if people are enjoying the unboxings of, things like that, that's great, because I've got more videos like that coming. poisonous or something. I'll wash that
Smells
outside.
nice.
Oh, it does.
Well, see if it's ready. I'll put the big tatty on for a minute.
Have you got a skewer for me to poke into it? You know, poke a skewer into check. Wee metal bit. Aye, do you know stick a thing in the middle of it? Aye, it looks ready. It smells ready. Aye. It's a nice colour. Aye. Yeah, that pie we had the other night was nice. The knife goes right in, no problem. I need to find the strainer. I need to find a strainer. I'm surprised you're up and around this much. Considering the use that. Really can't have got a help, but God can think it. I can't. What, the spatula? I don't know. I'm not sure what the spatula is. I don't know what it is. I think it's in the dishwasher. Yeah, I've got fatty strings. I had an idea. Well, the knife went right into it. No problem. You can't put it back in, it's torn apart. I'll help that. I'll help that. That's the way. There you go. I think I'm going to go back to my bed after this. I feel like shit. Hi, please. anything, then I'll go to answer if we're needing anything. I know you want cake. I'll do once I've eaten this. Keep your knife. You need to keep your knife. You want me to grab your, I'll get your spoon for you. I'll take your spoon for you. Right, we're sorry about the constant delays in me being here. I said I do look after someone, so it can be like that. But yeah, apart from the Star Wars toppers, like the cup toppers, we are pretty much golden for having everything sorted that we need to get sorted, like the main things, which, you know, is great. It's not been a very good stream, to be fair, but we did get the glass cabinet done. I think until my other one arrives, until the Super Battle Droid that I've bought arrives, until the Yoda one that I've bought arrive, I'm going to put this in the glass cabinet. Just so that it's not particularly... Just so that it's not liable to get damaged. So, yeah, well, there's that. We're going to end off the stream. I want to thank everyone for watching. Not been great. I'm going to go produce some shorts. I very much doubt it, but there's potential to do a stream later. Who knows? I'll see you.